These cooler temperatures, now is a great time to whip your lawn or your landscaping into shape. Jerry Moore is a senior manager with GrassPad. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, thank you.
Okay, let's talk about our lawns right now. They don't look so hot. We've had some really warm temperatures over the last month. What can we do now to get them back to being green and green in the spring?
Now is definitely the time to start. We finally had the cool front that comes through. Anything that's not perfect needs to be seeded.
Okay.
You just put a little seed out, rake it in a little bit, and then fertilize the entire lawn. If you look around your neighborhood, the people that got out and did stuff last summer, their yards look just fine. So if you do just a little bit in the fall, that's probably the most important time of year to fix anything.
So just take the time now and you'll be grateful later.
You betcha.
Okay,
the pretty stuff we can do later.
Okay, we always love color in the spring and summer, but you can enjoy color in the fall as well.
Definitely.
You brought some great examples. Talk about these.
Container gardening has gotten to be very popular. The big, pretty clay pots, the orange, yellows, the browns, those start looking a little tired after this last heat spell, and so your geraniums and petunias are worn out. You can go into the classic chrysanthemums, the cabbage, ornamental cabbage and kale. These will actually go to Christmas time. And
wow.
So, you bet. You plant things now and you can have a change of color on the deck all the way through really hard winter.
So you can really enjoy the color and get out and sit, enjoy the weather. Finally, we've got these nice fall-like temperatures. I love that. Now, folks do like to kind of improve their landscaping around their home with shrubs. Is now a good time to plant shrubs?
We're entering into that perfect time.
Okay.
Now that it's finally cooled off, we've gotten really good with shrubs and color. A lot of people lean towards the blooms. The hydrangea definitely do real well around here. Color you can also use. The bright yellow sumac is a nice fall color.
Oh, that is pretty.
And if you put it in front of a burgundy like that, you get the two different colors, and that can be really nice.
You like to mix the color. You don't want anything to look too uniform.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can have, everybody strives and they get caught up in trying to find something that blooms, but usually plants bloom for a week or 2 weeks or a month, but if you'll use color, you can do that and have something interesting year round.
Great, yeah, and add a little bloom in the front maybe.
Definitely.
Okay, let's talk about trees. When do you plant trees? When's the best time to plant trees?
Probably the best time to plant a tree was 30 years ago.
Okay, there you go.
The next best time is tomorrow. It's time.
Okay, it's time now.
Yes.
Fantastic. Are there any trees right now that really grow great in this area that we should be planting?
I don't like to get real extravagant. Maples do real well in the Midwest on the prairies. They've been here for 1,000,000 years for a reason. We don't have to reinvent the wheel when it comes to a shade tree. We've actually brought in some nice ornamentals as well. The same hydrangea that you see blooming all over Kansas City in the shaded protected areas, we can trim into a tree form. And that tree will start blooming shortly after Memorial Day, and it's still in bloom now. So,
so that's actually hardy for this area, that it will last.
It is. It is very hardy.
What about the rose bushes? Those tend to bloom really well and really long, but they have the thorns too. They're not fun to plant or take out.
And just like anything else, if we like it and we overuse it, it starts to have problems. The roses are neat, but some bugs and some diseases are starting to bother them. I like the hydrangea nowadays.
Yeah.
The roses will bloom for Memorial Day, but let's don't get carried away. Add diversity to your landscape, and you'll be happier.
And the maples, are they pretty fast growing? So if you want a nice shade tree, you want it to grow quickly.
I like the maples because it grows fast enough to throw shade, but it doesn't grow so fast that it's soft-wooded. Some of the really fast-growing trees are the ones that break up in the ice storms.
Right, we don't want that.
The red maple family will give you good color and good structure for a long time.
And beautiful fall leaves as well. Can't wait for that. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, well, thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's head into Michael.